Hey there folks, this is Josh, Stony Ridge Farmer. Welcome back to the farm. Today is another quick tips video from Stony Ridge Farmer. Do you guys have a similar situation to this? Propped up the hatch on the back of your vehicle with a stick. So Dad came over with his Honda Element and his shocks on the back of here are wearing thin. In other words, they won't lift the gate all the way up like they should. Now, I know a lot of you guys probably have hatchbacks or have cars with the same problem, and you take it to the dealer and they're gonna charge you like 250, 300 bucks. How much was it they said they would charge you?
$273.
273 bucks to do this. We're going to post a link down in the video description. We've got some new shocks. We're going to show you how to install those on today's quick tips on the Stony Ridge Farm. All right? So in case you guys don't know, this is a tobacco stick. So this is probably 60 years old, been used in a tobacco barn to hang tobacco. We're here in the foothills of the Blue Ridge Mountains in North Carolina. Kind of cool. We're using this to prop up while we do our work here, and we'll also use Dad a little bit too. So here's the old shock, and it's very, very simple to do this. We ordered some new shocks off of Amazon. We'll post a link down there. They are from, where are they from? LiftSupportsDepot.com. They don't pay me to tell you that, but these were the least expensive ones that work for this vehicle. They're about 30 bucks, and basically there's just a little tab here and a little tab here. Now you want to only do one of these at a time so you can make sure, or take a picture of it first if you just have one, to make sure that you put it back in exactly right. So if you're nervous about that, snap a picture of what you're doing real quick. We're going to show you very, very simple. All you need is a flat tip screwdriver and a buddy to help, or a stick to help. So this is the lower stanchion on this shock, and basically all we're going to do is take our flat tip screwdriver, we're going to put it right in here, and there's a little clip. That little clip, you see it popping free? Keep your hand right here because it's going to pop loose and go flying somewhere if you don't watch out. Now that clip is free right there. We're going to go up to the top side and do the same thing. So the top side here is just a little more user friendly. We could get it from this direction from the top, or we could get it from the bottom. We're just going to reach right up underneath here with a flat tip screwdriver and pry that guy out too. Now this one will kind of stay in place. Now the next step we're going to do is we're actually going to release that same pin on our new one. And just basically just pry that up. Have it ready to rock and roll. Pry that one up and then pry it up on this end. Very simple. The new one's a little bit more user friendly than the original Honda equipment. Here's where your helper or your dad or your own arms come into play. So you want to lift up a little bit on the hatch that you have, and your old shock should pop right off. So it just came right off. And underneath here are little like balls that this thing rides on. So we're going to wipe those clean, and we're going to reinstall our new ones after we put a little drop of grease on them. So what we're going to use is PB Blaster penetrating lithium grease on this. It's a little bit thicker and it won't attract dust quite as much as other greases or like WD-40 or something like that. So what we're going to do, just wipe off those little stanchions, those little knobs that this was on, and then we'll just take a little dab of grease, shake this up real good, and put it on there. I'll show you. There we go. Like so, and we'll do that same thing with the bottom. So we'll take our new shock just like we did our old shock, and we'll reinstall it the exact same way, the exact same position. So all you gotta do, slide it on there, pop that little pin into place, and then go down here to the lower one and do the exact same thing with the lower one. Rock and roll, good to go. Now we'll give you a little more detail on the other one, and actually I just found out you don't have to loosen these before you install them. So all you gotta do is put it right on there and go boop, and it pops right on. Let's go to the next one. Once again, this is the other side. We're just gonna pop this off, slide it out, boom, good to go. Take our rag, spray a little lube on there, wipe it clean, just like so. Trying to be careful not to get oil all over Dad's car. I don't think Dad really cares. As you can tell, there's some chainsaws on the back of there. This Honda Element has been an awesome vehicle for my dad. He's really loved it. Had it for about 10 years, only got about 120,000 miles on it. Uses it as a pickup truck most of the time. So here's our new shock, and once again, we're just gonna mount it just like it was before. We'll do the lower one first. So we've got a little extra grease on there. And all you gotta do is just push it on. Boom. In place. So the upper one is in position right here. All we're going to do is pull down on the shock a little bit and pop it right into place, and then we're good to go. So the last thing you might want to consider is lubricating your hinges a little bit too. So we're going to go ahead and lube up the hinges on this so it doesn't go, and then we'll check it out, make sure it works right. Get a little lube in here, just take our little towel, just like that. We use a lot of PB products here on the farm. They are a friend of our YouTube channel. Pretty awesome. We'll move it up and down a little bit here, make sure we get that penetrating lube in there, and then we'll wipe off any excess lube that we do have, so we're not attracting dirt and dust and stuff like that. Open. Boom. That's what you want, guys. Good stuff. Guys, thanks a lot for coming to join me here on the Stony Ridge Farm. I hope you enjoyed this little quick tip, how to replace the shocks on the back of your hatchback or your hood or whatever part of a vehicle you might need. Toolboxes, all that stuff. It's really simple. It doesn't take much time. You don't have to take it to the dealer. And if you got a buddy to help you, it really makes a difference. Thanks a lot. Please pound that like button, subscribe to the Stony Ridge Farm channel, and we'll see you next time. All right?
Well, come on down to the Stony Ridge, bring your wife and bring